G'day guys, Caleb from Go Travel. The last episode of Garage Life for the Fortuna. What are you thinking? What am I doing? What could I possibly do with the Fortuna? It's sold, it's going. The old girl, she holds a soft spot in my heart, as you all know. We've done so many projects, so many videos. Now it's time to undo some of them projects. So I've traded it in, I didn't privately sell it. So things like the spotlights, the winch, the UHF, the awning, the compressor, the power module. I'm actually even going to put the standard wheels back under it. So for the first time in God knows how long, it's going to have basic wheels under it again. The fridge, the drawer, the dual battery system. So all that stuff, I'm actually going to pull out of it. Most of it won't be going in the new rig. Actually, probably none of it will go in the new rig, to be honest. But because I traded it in, that stuff actually has no real value in trading. So I'm mad to leave it in. 2 weeks to go. So I need to pull my finger out and make all this happen. This is the new drawer system for the new rig. Well, it's so many projects. Anyway, let's get started. We'll start tearing her apart. So I'm going to pull this bad boy out. What I will do though, I might leave this little bit of cable tracking on the slide. So whoever gets this beautiful slide next, the cable tracking for the drop will already be there. All the stuff in the drawer's got to come out. Once it's out, we can then unbolt the fridge slide and then we can take the top off the drawer, pull the drawer out. Obviously there's a heap of stuff for the dual battery that is on the drawer as well, which needs to come out. So let's just get started. We need to find homes for all this stuff too, once the new rig gets here. Maybe I need to go through all this stuff and see if I need to be carrying everything. You know, I can't remember the last time I actually used the machete, so that probably doesn't need to be there. Use the axe all the time. Recovery gear, absolutely must. Oh, my beloved toolkit. Hey, there's the keys for the drawer. Really do forget how heavy that is. One thing I will say, the Clearview Easy Slide was definitely one of the best things I ever did, especially with that red tray. It just made touring so much easier, cooking, having a pull-out fridge table, everything was great. But it's definitely heavy. The old drawer. Anyway, we get these T-bolts out of the drawer. So to get the drawer out, I need to pull all these hex bolts out of the top, take the top off, and then I can unbolt the drawer from through the floor. The only thing, before I do that, I'm going to have to remove my dual battery setup. So this wire here supplies the power to the dual battery system. So I will just disconnect that. Get this plate off the back. Once this plate's off, we'll then disconnect this battery. We might even pull this battery out altogether. That might be the go actually. Get all the battery monitor, all the outlets, all that. Might just pull that one off. It is funny, you know, hours and hours and hours of work goes into putting stuff in, yet it doesn't take anywhere near as long to rip things apart. Holy dolly. You forget how heavy things are too. Huh. I remember how to do this. Oh, that's right, I've got to pull the drawer out. That's right, these two bolts on the back, they come out, and then the stops come out. And then once the stops are out, we pull the whole drawer apart. It's not complicated at all. So, the drawer frame bolts through the floor, so I've got to drop the spare tyre out. Go to get to the other side of the bolts. But also with the spare tyre, I need to drop it out because I am going to put all the standard wheels back under here anyway. So get it down. Bloody dirty work, this. That is the first time this drawer has been unbolted since our very first Fraser trip. That's when we put it in. First time we went to Fraser. It's crazy. It's such a good bit of gear. Oop. Such a good bit of gear, this drawer. Now, one thing I will do, I love these lights, right? There's no secret about these. These are the best things I ever did off that switch there. But they were wired to my dual battery setup. So, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to wire them because with the dual battery setup, you actually need a wire that triggers off car accessories. So what I did is I actually bridged into this power socket. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to wire this up so that the next owner of this actually has these tailgate lights. The ignition on, let there be light. Okay, so the next project. I've just pulled the MIDI fuse. This was the power for the BC-DC charger. So, now it should just be as simple as pulling it through the grommet on the floor. Alrighty, well, I am dirty as crap. Right. That's it, she's unwired now. Here's the BC-DC pulled out. That's the drawer, the fridge, the slide. It's all out, it's all done, dual battery. Wiring's been pulled out, so we'll put the plastics back together. Once the car's back together, we'll start on the Steinbauer power module. We'll pull the awning off, we'll pull the compressor out. 2 will come out, spotlights will come off, winch will come off, and I reckon that'll do me. I reckon I'll be done. Alright, the wire's already been disconnected for this, so this shouldn't be too hard. It's just engine cover off, carefully unplug all the injectors. We'll just do them one by one and hopefully we don't break anything. I'm not tipping we will, should be alright. Oh, should be dusty under there. Interesting. That's one. Of course, always just double check your plugs, because if you don't have an injector plug in, it will run like shit, if it runs at all. That's it, that's the Go Fast unit. We will connect the battery back up. So we'll reconnect the battery, and then we'll start the car, make sure everything works and runs the way it should. And then if that's all good, we'll put the cover back on. Anyway, let's see if this bad boy starts. Perfect. Tuner. So, pull this little guy out. You know, the worst thing about pulling all this stuff out is I put it in that long ago. I can't really remember how to do everything. So it's a bit of a learning curve, but anyway. We'll have a play around, we'll see if we get the compressor out. Alrighty, she's back on little wheels. This is the silliest thing I've seen in ages. Spare covered in crap, the 33s. Have a look at that. There's kind of a big difference there. What a mammoth day, got a fair bit done. I'm gonna call it a day now. The radio's out, the tow pro's out. Morning guys, day 2 of the tear down. So, the spotlights, compressor, winch today hopefully. Then I think I'm all but done. I think everything else can stay on the car. This buddy changed the look of her. Wheels and tyres make a massive difference. I still can't get over how this looks with the little factory wheels on it. Anyway, I'm sure the new owner will put something cool on it and make it look awesome again. What a mission. Got her out though. Got her out. Well, spotties are off. I'm going to give these girls a clean up. They're still in perfect condition, so I'll give them a clean up and I'm going to use them on the new rig. Now, winch. Pull the wiring, so we'll drop the front base plate off, we'll undo it and we'll get her out of there. Ah, winch is out. That old girl needs a bloody birthday, so we'll clean it up too. I don't think that's going to go on the new rig. I think I'll end up selling that, so someone will score themselves a good winch. Well, that's it for the old girl. Farewell, old friend, you've done well. I must say, it looks so strange seeing this thing stripped back. I mean, it's still got plenty of gear on it, and it still wouldn't take much to make it a capable rig again. Anyway, farewell to the Fortuna. I've enjoyed my time. Time to bring on bigger and better things. So stay tuned, see what I bought, follow my journey as I turn my new rig into a capable rig like this. Anyway guys, love to hear your thoughts and opinions, so feel free to comment them below. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. And of course, until next time, go travel.